Well, it's a nice day out, so I thought I would introduce the video to you out here. So, I am in front of my parents' house, like I did in the other video. Anyways, how do I introduce this one? Well, this is just kind of what I did with this week. I got some hair extensions, I got some makeup, I went downtown, and I filmed the Apple store. You know how the windows got broken out from the riots, and then they put up this black wood, and people have been painting on it, and it's actually really cool. So I filmed that, and I also decided to share something really cool with you that I don't share with a lot of people. So I hope you're open-minded to that. Anyways, let's get started. So I ordered these hair extensions because you know how I'm worried about my hair and everything, and I'm gonna get my hair back to the way it was, as long and thick as it was. But for now, I got these hair extensions from BLM. They're called Bugatti. There they are, and they look like they're gonna be really nice and thick. So when you take the hair out, it's like this. It's like in a little hairnet thing, and it's all like wound up to keep it nice. And then when you take it out of the package, it has this warranty sticker on it. So when you pull it up, it leaves a mark, so they know you've opened it, and then they won't take it back. You can see with my hair now, I'll try to show you one. Okay. My hair is like shorter here because it broke off, but it's long. So to kind of make it so these pieces aren't showing as much, when I put the extensions in, it's gonna fill out all the hair. My hair will get really long. I've been doing like a lot of conditioning treatments, and I've changed up a lot of like my shampoo and stuff. So here we are in my shower. So these shampoos here were the ones that were custom made for me, these two. And you get to choose the color of each one and then the scent that they put in it. So as you look at it, it says custom. See, and I put my name on it. Function of Kristen. See that right there? And the company's called functionofbeauty. And so you just like answer the questions of like, we're in my shower. You just answer the questions of like your hair needs, what type of hair you have, what your goals are for your hair. Mine are like strengthening, conditioning, that kind of stuff. So we'll see how it works. Anyways, I'm gonna dye this stuff. So what I'm gonna do is, I've set up my hair dye thing here, and then I'm gonna brush it on this plastic bag. So, and then here was already a test piece of hair that I already dyed and stuff. This is the tester, and I think it came out well. And they give you this thing. I guess you're supposed to clip it in this to store your hair extensions, and there's a really nice like bag. Let me show you how ridiculous this is. I literally have to hold a piece of hair under this and rinse it out. So here are my hair extensions, already dyed and washed, and I let them air dry overnight. I think that they pretty much match my hair. I'm gonna try putting them in here. See that? So here's this. See how much it matches? I got it to match. It's kind of creepy, you know. Look. You can see there's like these clip things in there. Okay. I feel like this is something that I would need help doing. So I have one piece over here in, but it's gonna be too hard for me right now to do the back piece, but I'm just gonna film a video, so you're not gonna see the back of my head, so it's not gonna matter. Might not even be noticeable, I don't know. So anyways, here, I have multiple times tried to film a perfume video, and every time I filmed it, I did not like the way it came out. I didn't like either the angle of it, I forgot to say something, I just looked at it and went, ah, not good enough. So today I'm going to make another attempt to refilm a video that I've already filmed like 3 other times, by the way. It's a little bit bright. See in the light? Does it blend well? So this is my real hair coming down to extension. It blends well. I mean, it should. I dyed it with my own hair dye. But yeah. So I'm getting ready to film my perfume video again. So I want to tell you about it before, because I don't want to really put this explanation in that video. So I had this idea to do a perfume video about what perfumes make me happy. That's going to be the title of the video. And you know, I'm here by myself. I'm in kind of a silly mood. I had all this Jeffree Star makeup that I had gotten, and I was, you know, excited about it and want to find reasons to, you know, excuses to wear different eyeshadows, I guess. But I kind of put my Jessica Rabbit makeup on, which you've seen it. And I sat on the stairs and I had the perfume on the stairs like lined up, and you know, I talked about it. And when I look back at the video, and maybe I'm just overly critical, I was like, I don't know if I want my makeup like that, you know. And there's nothing to do with editing to take off makeup. I don't know. I thought, well, a happy perfume video, bright colored makeup, well, I don't know. I just kind of talked myself out of it, and now I have to redo it. So I went on the Jeffree Star Cosmetics website, and I saw that he came out with a new palette, Cremation. And if you don't know this about me, I have a weird interest in death, and I had to get it because of that. And you know, the colors are all grays and stuff. I'll pull it out here and I'll show you here in a second. And then Shane Dawson had a relaunch, a restock, I guess, of some of his stuff. There is a plastic thing over the top of this, but anyways, there's that. And then my favorite lip gloss, I think, of all of Jeffree Star's and of Shane Dawson's is called Ryland. And you've seen me wear this before in clubbing videos. So here is the Cremation palette. It's a lot of grays and shimmery colors there. I like it that it's more neutral. See, and there's his picture. So I just put on some of that new Jeffree Star Cremation palette eyeshadow. Does it look okay? Do I look silly or does it look good? I wasn't sure. I think it came out okay. So I then wanted to try this lip gloss on camera with you, and I've never tried this before. I don't even know if it's gonna look good. It could look crazy, but it is Coroner's Kiss. And like that, the gloss. I thought it was cool packaging, you know, see how it's like this. Anyways, and I have like a weird fascination with death, I guess. I have a different relationship with death than most people do, and I know that that sounds weird, but how do I explain it? So death is not a bad thing. A lot of people are afraid of death. A lot of people think it's just a negative thing, but in reality, when you think about it, everybody's going to have to die sometime, right? So if everybody has to do it, it doesn't matter who you are, then it can't be bad, right? Because if it was bad, not everyone would have to do it. It's just the next step into whatever else there is. You know what I mean? Like whatever is after this, which I have no idea what it is. None of us really do. I'm not religious. And the only reason like we get sad when someone dies is because we're gonna miss them, and you know, we hope that they're gonna be okay. But I think that if everyone's gonna have to do it, then we're okay. So anyways, ready for the lip gloss? Okay. What's that smell? I don't even know what that smells like. It's like a sweet. It's pretty sheer. I think you need to put it over like a lipstick, and then it would like enhance it. Yeah, it's pretty sheer. Feels good. Smells good. So I have debated for a little while now in sharing something with you that I think is pretty interesting and cool. I think it's pretty cool. And it's something that I've hesitated on only because some people have a hard time with believing certain things, and I know how people like to judge. But I think once you hear this and you really think about it, it makes a lot of sense. And only because earlier I told you how I have this interesting connection with death. So sometimes spirits come to me and they leave me messages. Okay. Can't believe I'm sharing this publicly. People that really know me know this is true, okay? I'm not a psychic. I can't do a reading for you. Sometimes I will get messages and things that I know that you need to know if I know you, and then I'll tell you that. And sometimes there are things you don't want to hear, and people get mad at me, and then they don't listen and they find out it's true. Anyways, what I wanted to share with you was one of the messages that I received from someone dead, I guess. So there was a night that I was laying in my bed and I couldn't sleep, and there was a sense of something there. So I can sense it, but I don't see it with my eyes. I don't hear it with my ears. When they communicate, it's more of like how you think with your own thoughts, how you hear your thoughts, but it's like a thought being placed into your mind that's not your own, if that makes sense. So it's almost like you downloaded a file in the computer and then you just opened it and all the information's right there. It's kind of like that, but I know it's like not my own thoughts. So that's the only way I can describe it. I can't make them come to me if I want them to. It's not like right now I'll be like, hey, grandma, I want to come. You know, I can't do that. So, you know, they're their own being. Just like everyone else, they decide if they want to or not. One night I was laying in bed, I knew there was a spirit there, and sometimes I know who it is because it's somebody I've known in real life. But if I haven't known them in real life, then I don't have the sense of them. Does that make sense? So like if I know you, I kind of have a sense of you. And then if you're around, I kind of know it's you. Anyways, there was somebody that I didn't recognize, I couldn't see them, you know, a sense of them being present. And sometimes I just ask questions to see if I can get some sort of an answer, just for the fun of it, really. So one night I just said, what does it feel like to die? I thought that would be a really interesting thing to have an answer to, and it actually answered me. So you have to remember that it wasn't with my ears, it was placed into my mind, and this is not the way that I think. I would have never come up with this wording. So here it is, and please think about this, because this is actually really cool and it makes so much sense when you think about it. So what it feels like to die is like leaning in for a kiss, but nobody is there. And that's what it said. And if you imagine leaning in and totally believing someone's there to kiss them, and then you just kind of falling forward, you know, and they're not there. And that was the way it was described to me of what it's like to die. So thought I would share that kind of interesting moment. And I have other things like this happen to me, but we'll start with that one. We'll see how you take it. Well, it is Sunday, and I'm getting ready to go to my parents' house, but I am very tempted to go downtown and do a little filming, since it seems to be a thing I do now. Every week, check it out, because this whole thing haunts me, and it really is, it's so weird. Everything's, all right. So there's no parking nearby, so I have to like park over where we were before, which doesn't make me feel very good. And it looks like they're getting ready for protesters tonight, as you saw. So I'm gonna try to be as, you know, not draw attention to myself as much as I possibly can, which may not be possible with me, since people like to stare at me. So as I was editing this video, I just found out that Elvis Presley's grandson committed suicide and shot himself today. So I know, like, I don't know him or whatever, but it just like makes me feel like extra weird. And like I was just thinking about death a lot today and stuff. I don't know, a lot of people are not doing well with everything that's going on, and it just goes to show it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how much somebody thinks you have or how good that somebody else thinks you must have it. Like, you can be famous or not famous, rich, not rich, or whatever, and you can still have the most pain ever. And I have had one of my very best friends commit suicide, you know, a number of years ago now. And maybe I will tell you that story because she would actually like me to tell that story. But I don't know, I just thought I would share that random thing that I just found out with you. All of us are going through something, and don't judge people by the way they look because you don't know them, because looks are not who you are. We didn't choose to be born, okay? Like, none of us chose to be born who we are and what we look like and the life that we've been put in. We didn't choose to be any of this. We're just going through life doing the best we can. So how's that for some random thoughts? Until next time. Well, this video has been all over the place. I never know how these videos are gonna come out. I just film as much as I can and throw half of the footage out. What can I say? And this is what you get. I don't even know until I have it all on the computer. I also hope that you appreciate our little going downtowns together and me updating you on what's going on down there. I know there's a lot of people that are afraid to go downtown, or maybe maybe it's gonna be too painful for them. I don't know what their reasoning is. Like my own parents won't even go and drive downtown and look at it. And other people I've talked to are like, I don't wanna see it, I don't wanna see it. And I don't know, I think it's worth going and feeling the energy and seeing something like this. You know, it's so different down there than what any of us are really used to. And if you go during the day, nothing's gonna happen to you. I think it's just at night. If you're not from Portland, I hope that I showed you a little bit of something that you wouldn't have seen any other way. And I hope that, you know, you are willing to listen to the things I have to say and keep an open mind, because I am a very different person. I can feel it every day of my life. I am very aware that I am not like other people, and sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes it's just like when everyone's judging you, it's painful, and it's just because you know that they don't understand. And like I've said before, people are afraid of what they don't understand, and I definitely know that firsthand. So I'm just hoping that you will get to know me and you'll give me a chance if you haven't already. Well, if you're returning and you're one of my friends or one of my wild animals, I'm glad you came back. You know, hope you're doing okay, and I will see you as soon as I can. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. I gotta work on this perfume video. Oh my goodness, I hope I like it.